Hey, what's going on? I am Dudley, and this is my coffee with my Sanctified Supply Co. sticker on there. See if you get that. Hopefully, that doesn't mess up my face tracking and all that stuff. No, it didn't, which is good. And I'll take a sip. Join me with it. Some morning coffee. Yay! But what I'm here to talk about today is you see in a lot of my videos I always reference the movie Fight Club. If any of you haven't seen it, the movie actually is not about fighting, which would be strange because a lot of stuff that they do in the movie is all about fighting. It was an eye-opening experience that one night after going to Blockbuster down in Freehold, New Jersey, and with a group of people, and I popped that movie, and I'm not sure. I think it was VHS. Yeah, it definitely was VHS. I popped that movie in, and everybody else around me went to sleep. So I'm there just glued to the screen trying to understand what is the chaos that I'm watching. And from there, I think I would say I've seen the movie a little bit under 300 times since 1999 when it came out, well, at least at Blockbuster on VHS. Because from what I read, it was a complete and total flop in the movie theaters. Like, how could a Brad Pitt and Edward Norton movie be a flop? But no one knows. The movie is not about fighting. The movie is about masculinity and what that actually is. I did a video previously about masculinity, and it is how the new age male is lost, being raised by his mother to fit in with the social norms and conform to this society, how this society works, what you're supposed to do, how you're supposed to act, what type of job you're supposed to get. You sit in a cubicle all day just so you could go home to sit in your apartment all day and buy stuff from IKEA because that might complete you as a male. Because being a man has been something that has been lost in today's society. There's very few men out there. There are a lot of males that are going around, and most of the time they're peacocking, depending on what environment they live in. Whether on the East Coast they're wearing Jordans, in the country they have giant pickup trucks. It's being a man is a lost art, and that movie Fight Club gave me the opportunity not to answer what a man is, but to learn how to ask the question, is that what a man looks like? There was a scene in the movie where they were on a bus, and it was a ad for Calvin Klein, I think underwear or something like that, and glasses are fogging up. Calvin Klein underwear, and Brad Pitt and Edward Norton looked at it, chuckled, is like, oh, is that what a man looks like? So then I had to go through, after watching that movie at least 20 times by that point, am I what a man looks like? And I said no. Well, if you're going to say no, what does a man look like? So you look around and try and understand all the examples of males that are around you, but are any of them men? No, because they're going through that cycle of being lost in society, trying to keep up with the Joneses, buy a flashy car, buy the next pair of shoes or sneakers so they can wear a outfit that they don't care about to try and peacock, ruffle their feathers and everything so that they could get a mate, or at least a mate for the night. A single serve relationship. We all know those as one night stands, or even relationships that are 1 year stands or less than that. Hey, look at that! I'm bleeding. I don't know what I scraped myself on, but take care of that later. That's why we have a first aid company. Hey, go check out the link, refugemedical.com. I'm not sure if I have a promo code yet. It was supposed to be Dudley something. Never followed up on that. Need to do that. But yeah, bleeding, walking around, feeding the animals. Who knows? Well, they didn't scratch me. I must have walked past a gate or something like that. But that's irrelevant. Back to the movie Fight Club. It also, as it taught me to ask the question, it also gave me the opportunity to look at myself and figure out, well, hey, who are you trying to be? At the time, I was still claiming to be a Christian. I read the word, I was going on church trips and all this other stuff, and it wasn't fulfilling because I wasn't getting any substance out of that. When a church trip was scheduled, it's like, oh, who am I going to have sex with there? That's what my mindset was. What country is this female going to be from, or what state, or this or that? That's what my whole focus was. Like, who am I going to get to sleep with this time, or multiple people? It was some crazy things, but on the other side, my mind said, I don't want to be like any of these pastors. Oh yeah, I was looking into going into the ministry. I didn't want to be like any of these pastors that was having sex with everyone in their church, misappropriating funds. Like, why as a minister do you need a brand new Mercedes? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, if you're supposed to be doing the Lord's work, you should be humble and meek. You don't need to have on a nice flashy suit, a brand new one every Sunday. For what? Who are you trying to impress? Because you are supposed to be leading your flock, as I'm standing next to a flock of sheep. You're supposed to be leading your flock to better pastures, but no, you're selling them out to vanity. How are you going to stand and be judged by your creator when you were leading them down the wrong path? Like, what type of man are you? Because as we know, women shouldn't be ministers, but that's another story for another time. And I'll probably get a dislike or two on this one, because, oh, that's sexist. No, that's just the way that life should be. There's a man and a woman, not all of these other flippity flop terms, or I'm fluid this and yeah. Back to Fight Club. I had to look in myself and see that I am all of these different people in every different avenue of life. Why haven't I learned to be one person? My family sees me as one way. People on the street see me as another. People in church see me as something different. People that I meet while I'm on church trips see me as something different. And then people that see around my age at the time would see me and know that I am none of that, but wanting to be like me. Was I leading by example? No. Am I going to end up like Robert Paulson? Because I was guiding people in the wrong direction thinking that one day I'm going to open up their minds. And no, I end up getting shot in the head. Yeah, I've been shot at before and all this other stuff. But those are stories that I'm jumping into that's getting away from the movie Fight Club. If you haven't seen it, I would suggest that you go see it. And it used to be a requirement of mine if you were going to be a friend or associate, or we were in a dating situation, you needed to at least watch the movie Fight Club 3 times at the minimum, so that we could have a better understanding, or you can understand me better, and hopefully understand yourself better, because all of that chaos leading you in different directions, a lot of people go through that, but not everyone acts on it. And if you can calm down or extinguish those voices, or put them all together as one, you can accomplish anything. Now, having all of that as one, and being able to utilize the foundation that has been provided by you, by Yah, you'll become unstoppable. In the Word, there are people going through so many different chaotic things that you would never think that, oh yeah, well that's the Bible. Nobody pays attention to this. The Old Testament. The only thing that's not in the Bible is rock and roll. There's sex, there's drugs, there's violence, there's mayhem, there's deceit. You should go read that for yourself. Also, check out the movie Fight Club. That may give you a better understanding about yourself, giving you the opportunity after the credits roll that, hey, maybe I'm looking at myself differently. Maybe I'm trying to be something that I am not. Maybe I need to refocus my efforts. Maybe I need to be my true self and not try and play and pretend to be somebody that I'm not. That is a self-destructive mindset, trying to be something that you're not, or try to be oh no, low battery. If you were to try to be someone who you weren't meant to be, and you know it in your mind, that's not you, but whenever you get around certain people, you try and act a certain way. That's unhealthy. You need to stop that and refocus your life. Shalom.